The Dap is short for dapper, which would have been a gentleman back in the day that walked around the neighborhood, and everyone would pay attention to him because of his pristine looks and values and unmistakable je ne sais quoi. We were playing on a lot of records throughout the 2000s, including some you may have heard of. Amy Winehouse was one of the artists that we backed. You know, it started with James Brown Band and listening to the way those groups were performing, and we wanted to do something like that on our own, and bands like Fela Kuti or bands like, you know, The Impressions. You know, there's such a beautiful part of American music, and ultimately it was just, yeah, it was just a group of musicians that were really passionate about the same style of music, and we started writing our own songs. And you know, the best years were honestly like when we were traveling in a van together, just listening to music together, and getting in the studio and trying to make records sound and feel and look like the records that we always loved. That was kind of our mantra. For me at this point is putting these musicians together and just trying to figure out how to make this group sound the best it can be. And that's part of like what I love doing, is not only being a saxophone player, but kind of producing records or producing a live show, is getting a group of guys, figuring out what's the genre that's really going to make this group of 6 musicians come alive, you know. So we're still experimenting, but it's happening. What excites me the most is really still blues music, so I could just, you know. Something like that.